The FRT-2 came out in early 1982 and lasted until 1985, 1986, and you could consider it as the very first licensed Floyd Rose ever. The base plate is the same as the FRT-1s. The saddles are actually very similar to the FRT-1, except it doesn't lock at the saddles, of course. This is a string-through model. These, of course, were probably made side by side with the FRT-1. One thing I don't know is the locking nut. I'm not sure if it's the same as the FRT-1. I never got a clear picture of one originally with the guitar, so I'm not really sure. I'm going to assume it's pretty similar to the FRT-1, though, and not a full humpback saddle. The FRT-2s are generally put on the FST 155s all the way up to 115 models, though they put them on a lot of different models going into 1984, 85, and 86 that varied, usually the lower end guitars, but in the beginning they're put on the higher end guitars, and generally this build quality looks pretty solid, and really, honestly, it looks pretty similar to the FRT-1 besides being not locking at the saddles. In the 1983 catalog, they called the FRT the headbanker trim. And the later models actually started in 1984. They put the headbanker engraved symbol right on the base plate. So that's one way to tell the earlier FRT-2s to the later FRT-2s. And here you get a picture of what the saddles and everything look like. Again, very similar to the FRT-1, except the saddles are string through. The last time you see the FRT-2s in the 1985 catalog right here, so it had to run for about 3 years from 1982 to 1985. And it was eventually replaced basically with the FRT-6, which is another variation of their string-through model.